Yo, what's good? I'm Cyro Jules from CyroJulesBeats.com, and in today's video, I'm gonna go over 5 things new producers should know. I'm Cyro Jules, decipher realness while dropping jewels. I am a hip-hop music producer. So this is 5 things music producers should know. So number 1 on the list is know what genre you want to be in. Now, there are many different genres of music, and you could be a music producer for any of those genres. You just have to know which genre you want to get in. The reason you should know which genre you want to get in, so you can know what kind of music you're specifically going to be catering to, and building up your knowledge on what you need to study and where you want to go, what artists you want to work with, and so forth. So you don't have to just do one genre, but start with one genre, then grow. Don't go sporadically trying to try every single genre as soon as you start. Start with one, grow the knowledge, grow the skill, and then move forward from there. So number 2 is learn how to study music. Now, a lot of people have this problem. So what you really want to do is you want to go to songs that's your favorite songs, or old songs, or good songs, whatever. You go to that and you listen to them. Now, what you're looking to listen to in those songs are the arrangements, the way that the song is arranged, you know, how it sounds. You want to go by the mixing and mastering, like how clear it sounds, how the vocals sound on the song. If it's just an instrumental, how clear the drums sound, how everything sounds so clear and neat. You want to listen to it, you know, over and over, build a good ear, you know. So that's number 2. Number 3 is learn how to structure your instrumentals / beats. You should know bars, hooks, intros, outros, bridges. Learn all of that. Know the bars for it and know how it gets arranged. So you learn this knowledge over time, but you listen to your favorite songs, and then you could understand and see what it is, what's cadences, if it's off. You got to learn tempos and BPMs and measurements and spacing. So you have to pay attention and learn how to study all of that. Now, you could go on YouTube any single day of the week and then, you know, click on somebody's channel and they'll teach you about all of these things. You have to learn about, like, for the mixing part, you have to know what is reverb, what is delay, what are plugins, why is it echoing, you know, things like that. So you listening for all of this, you studying all of this, you know, make sure that you learn, you know, you take the time out and you invest the time to learn all of this stuff before you step in. Learn the patterns, because most hit songs, whether you know it or not, have a certain pattern to it. Learn scales, notes, and keys, and you should be all right. For any specific instrument that's to your liking. For us online producers, we mostly use, you know, a keyboard, you know, the MIDI keyboard, or drum pads, you know, and we come along like that. Number 4 is you have to learn where to start. Now, you can be very sporadic when you first get into, you know, music production, but you want to know where to start, like who to follow, how to get started, what you want to do with it, where you want to go, and how far do you see yourself going with the music. And number 5 is what DAW do you want to use. So that kind of correlates on where to start. So you have to figure out what DAW you want to use. Now they have many free DAWs out here, and I'll do a video on it. Many free DAWs to use, or whatever DAW, digital audio workstation to get started with. They have free trials so you can learn it and move forward. Once you know what DAW that you want to start with or you're gonna be invested in, it might be complicated at first, but take the time out to actually learn. Watch tutorials on it, and then, you know, put into practice. Now, when you're first starting out, you want to take at least 1 hour a day when you're first starting out. At least 1 hour a day. And trying to learn all the mechanics of the DAW. You want to learn keyboard shortcuts. You want to learn how to play sounds and where sounds go, and how to actually put together patterns and melodies and everything of that nature. So that is that. Now here's some extra sauce for you. When you first get started, do not overthink and do not procrastinate. It's very easy to get lost and doing other things and just beating yourself up and sitting around, laying around. Don't do that. If you want to be a music producer, you want to use most of your open time to really like work, and don't do little stuff that makes it feel like you're working. You want to actually be putting in work. So my suggestion to you is learn how to do patterns and loops. Make hi-hat loops, then make kick and snare loops, then do percussion loops, then, you know, start trying to build melodies. You could basically just, you don't even need a keyboard or any MIDI. All you need is your DAW, and you open that up, and then you go in there and you start typing in notes. Now I'm sure with the videos that you'll be watching on YouTube and everything, you'll be learning, you know, a little bit quickly. But whatever you do, do not procrastinate. Yeah, do not procrastinate. So a thing to help you not procrastinate is building a schedule. When you build a schedule, you will be just fine. Trust me. Build a schedule first, then start taking massive action. When I mean massive action, follow that schedule to a T. The better you are at, you know, following your schedule, the better off you will be. Pretty much, you want to read, you want to watch videos, you want to create, you want to organize, then you want to release, and then market. All in that sequence. So you read, you know, when you wake up, or however you want to start your schedule, you read first. And then you watch some tutorials, some videos, you gather up some ideas, and then you let it simmer. You know, you watch it on your time, like when you getting breakfast, when you eating breakfast, when you eating lunch, you want to be watching, you know, YouTube videos. And then, you know, you want to create. So you create in time spurts. One of the things that work are like 10-minute drills. 10-minute drills work perfectly. You could do 10-minute drills on getting ideas out there and then moving on. So you could do a whole hour of just 10-minute drills real quickly. And that will be your creation process. And then, like, you'll go back to the previous 10-minute drills and, you know, build a beat out of that idea. And then you want to organize. Like, organization, being a music producer, is no joke. The better organized you are, the better off you will be. Trust me. You want to keep everything in certain folders so you don't have to be scattering around every which way, you know, losing sight of what you have to do and just getting lost in going through a million sounds. You know, you want to have a kick folder, snare folder, hi-hat folder, melody folder, and you know, percussion folder and all effects folder, all of that. Learn all the folders that you need to have. I'm gonna actually do a video on that too. Learn all the folders that you need to have and stay organized. For every time you track out your beats, you want to make sure that you have that in specific folders as well, because it will make your upload process, when you're ready to upload beats, when you get to that point, it will make that process way more smoother. And then, you know, as you learn how to release, you want to learn how to market, because it's not just making beats and thinking that they're gonna go somewhere. You know, you really have to put in the work and market and get on top of things in order to, you know, become elite and, you know, make this what you want to make it. So another source tip is invest in a mentor or courses, and definitely invest in sounds. Now, they have many mentors out there with great direction, and you'll be fine. If you're having a problem finding them, any link down below, those are some of the courses that you can check out. And you want to also make sure you have a distribution set up and learn how that works, such as DistroKid. You could click the link down below and get 7% off on that when you sign up with that link. You want to invest in sounds. You want to get high quality sounds. Like, there's many websites out there that you can go and buy sounds, but they mainly come from, you know, successful online producers. I'm sure you will find a lot of them. They promote their websites. They'll have links to all their websites where you could buy sounds and get kits in order to advance your sound, and you won't be using whatever the DAW has to offer. One thing you want to do for sure is make sure you know your goals, because when you start to work and put your head down and you start getting results, you do not want to become distracted with you know, with little tedious things. You want to know your goals, and you want to keep growing on top of those goals. Never lose vision of those goals, for sure. You want to stay focused. You know, you want to keep pushing the line and just getting better. Whenever you start to build something, more of your time will become more important to you. So you'll have to learn skills and then pass it down to somebody else so they can know that skill, and they could like take up the slack of you doing it and you taking away time to do that. But that's once you build up. So you don't have to really worry about that now, but just know your goals. Like, stay focused, locked in, know your goals, do not quit, stay focused. You want to build habits and always work on ideas every day. Even if you just have 5 minutes out of your day, you want to use that 5 minutes and get an idea out. Idea is anything, as it could be a little loop, it could be a drum pattern real quick. You want to get that out, and then you know you have something to go back to. And then last but not least, you know, just know what sounds works for what genres. It's a lot of different genres out there, and you could find yourself using an EDM kick on a hardcore trap beat, and you know, it really doesn't go together sometimes. So learn the sounds that works for each genre. Trap beats and hip-hop beats, they may sound similar, but there's certain sounds that trap beats have that hip-hop beats don't have. I mean, you know, it's getting crossed over now, but just know what sounds to use in certain genres. So study, focus, and you should be all right. But those were, you know, 5 main things new producers should know, with an extra couple of sauce tips on top of that. You know, I'm Cyril Jules. from CyberJewelsBeats.com. Click that subscribe button, click that like button, and comment down below if you have any questions. Other than that, I'm over and out of here.